Alright, next up in my binder videos for Amanda Princess Cove's autographs contest will be my sports binder with sports. Still only one binder in this series. Went with green paper for this just because, grass, green. Most sports have grass in it, so it's just kind of fitting. Plus it looks pretty nice. This is a larger binder than the last one. It's pretty much full. Could probably go into a second binder and spill a little bit into that one, but we'll stick with one for now. So I'll try to get through this semi-fast just because I don't want to keep you here forever. So first up, AJ Hawk. Awesome. Next up is the beautiful Alex Morgan. Want to send to her some more, but not been working. Aly Raisman, gymnast. Love her also. Got several things signed by her. Next up, the lovely Amanda Bird. Amber and Angela Cope, which are racing. They signed each individual index card. I thought that was pretty cool. Next up, Amber Nicole. Next, Anna Kournikova, known to be one of the most gorgeous tennis players. Next, Anna Tunnicliffe. She's an Olympian, I think, rower. Ariel Martin, another Olympic. Love this shot. It's the only one I have left of Arnold Palmer. Just like the way the sky looks from behind him. Awesome shot of him. Next is Bill Belichick, probably one of the greatest coaches ever. Followed by Bill Cowher. Next up is Bill Yost, who is the actual real-life coach that, remember, the Titans character Denzel Washington played, is based off of. Next is the Blossom Twins, who are a set of twins and female wrestlers. They signed a bunch of stuff. Bobby Bonilla, the Killer Bees, back in the old Pirates days in the 80s. Legendary cowboy Bob Lilly. Legendary wrestler Bob Orton. Oklahoma coach Bob Stoops. Bob Turley, Bullet Bob Turley. Old utility player Brett Butler. He was on the Braves for a little while. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Bret Hart. Always played the bad guy, but I loved him. Another Olympian, Brittany Viola. The lovely Brittany Palmer. On to some 8x10s. I've wrote to her 3 or 4 times. Brooke Adams, wrestling diva. Bruce Buffer, ring announcer. Carl Lewis, one of the former fastest men on the planet, great Olympian. Caroline Wozniacki, tennis player. Kat Osterman, softball. Chandrella Powell, who's a UFC ring girl. Charlie Tippy, old school football player, back when they didn't have face masks, before it got pussified. Hall of Famer Charlie Joyner. Female wrestler Cherry. One of my favorite baseball players of all time. Chipper Jones, Hall of Famer. Christine Thies, I believe she's a model slash kickboxer. Christy Paul, announcer or anchor. I can only show you the front on this one. Christy Hemme, TNA diva. And I'll show you that one quick. In the back. Chuck Howley, another old school cowboy. Cliff Harris, another old school cowboy. Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Dana White, president of the UFC. That's awesome. NASCAR female driver Danica Patrick. Dan Jansen, old school Olympian. Dallas Cowboy Darren Woodson, back when we were winning Super Bowls. My favorite player, DeMarcus Ware. Sad he's not a Cowboy. Dennis Eckersley, old school baseball pitcher. Awesome. Finally got Denny McLain after trying him twice. Dixie Carter, I believe the president of TNA or owner of TNA. Dotsy Buse, another Olympian. Earl Lloyd is the first African American basketball player. Ed Hockley, NFL referee. Love the flag picture. That's awesome. Legendary Cowboy Ed Too Tall Jones. Ed Werder, ESPN. Ernie Banks, Hall of Famer. Eve Torres, Wrestling Diva. Gary Payton, back when I actually followed basketball. The Sonics were my favorite team. Sean Kemp was my favorite player. Golfer Greg Norman, the Shark. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Love that dude. Herb Adderley, another Hall of Fame football player. Herschel Walker, Cowboy. Got that one. Then I got the certified 8x10. Holly Holm. She's a female boxer. Just made headlines. She was trying to get in the UFC, I believe, but I think they denied her. The Honky Tonk Man. That's old school wrestling. Hulk Hogan. Also on a Rocky III poster. Jake Wood. He played in the Negro Leagues. Sorry for saying Negro. Jan Stenerod. He's the only kicker in the Hall of Fame. Gene Hollywood Basin, who's a wrestling diva. Jenny Finch, you gotta have Jenny Finch in the collection. Beautiful female softball player. This fuckface, Jerry Jones, worst fucking mutant on the planet. Jessica Ennis, Great Britain track star, I believe. Gorgeous. Jim Bunning. Jim Mora, UCLA coach. Jordan Weber, you guys know my obsession with Jordan Weber. 8x10. Catherine Legge, who's a female racer. Kelly, diva. Kelsey Williams, who's a female cheerleader. There's a story behind her too. Kim Glass is a female volleyball player. This lady spikes like no one. Kurt Angle. Tyler Rosk, another part of the Fab Five. Kylie Pierce, female wrestler. Lakers cheerleaders. Laurent Robinson, wish he would have stayed with the Cowboys, but he's gone. Leroy Jordan, old school Cowboy. Lindsay McCormick, two different 8x10s of her. She's like a sports anchor, I think. Lisa Anderson, surfer. Lisa Fernandez, softball. Lynn St. James, another female racer. Maria Kanellis, wrestling diva. Martina Navratilova, one of the greatest female tennis players. Marty Wright, who played the Boogeyman on wrestling. Played, because it is acting. Marvin Hagler, marvelous Marvin Hagler, great boxer back in the day. Mary Eve Dufault, another female racer. Mary Lou Retton, old school Olympian. She won several times. Mary Whipple, just won gold last 2012 for rowing. Maddie Lawson, another Olympian. Matt Serra, UFC fighter. Mickey James, another wrestling diva. Got multiple of her. Misha Tate, female fighter. ESPN Mike and Mike in the Morning. Mike Greenberg and Mike Golick, dual signed 5x7. Miles Austin, Cowboy, former Cowboy, something like that. Milka Duno was a model, also Formula One racer. Mimi Lisios or something like that, female wrestler. Misty May Trainer, also Olympian. See the one photo got screwed in the mail. Wrestling Diva Molly Holly. Monica Abbott, another female softball player. Nastia Lukin is a Olympian. Natasha Wicks is a UFC ring girl. Almost there, guys. Pat Summerall, gotta have Pat Summerall. Paula Creamer is a female golfer. Phil Martelli, the St. Joseph Hawks College basketball coach. Rebecca Soni, Olympian swimmer. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, old school wrestler back in my childhood. Ronda Rousey, champion UFC fighter. Royce Gracie, one of the best UFC fighters ever. Ryan Shamrock, not sure if there's related to Kent, I believe they are. She's a female wrestler. Sarah Walsh, anchor. Sarah Groff, Olympian cyclist, I believe. Shaq, you gotta have Shaq in the collection. Shawn Johnson is a female Olympian, also Dancing with the Stars. I can't remember if she won or not. Like I said, growing up, favorite basketball player, Shawn Kemp, had some of the sickest dunks probably ever. Sid Bream, that shot right there at the top. I got an 8x10 done of. This is my second favorite sports memory of all time. The first is watching Emmitt Smith break Walter Payton's record, but this play right here, I'm pretty sure this was a World Series. And that play right there was the slide at home, called safe. Was definitely safe. I remember watching that in my living room. I was probably 13 with my little tomahawk going, Braves jersey on, Braves hat on, and just going crazy when we won. Sophia Cortez, female fighter. Stephanie Rice. Tank Abbott, UFC fighter. Guy's been around forever. Tatiana McFadden is a para-Olympian. I think I got that right. Wheelchair Olympian. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, sent me $1 million. Owner of the Braves and TBS TV channel, Ted Turner. Tennille Taylor is a female wrestler down in Florida. Thea Trinidad, I believe she's on TNA. Tony Dungy, legendary coach. Tony Mandrich. Fuckface, Tony Romo. Victoria Pendleton, she's an Olympian. Vince Papali, the actual player that the Mark Wahlberg movie The Invincible was made off of. Willie Davis, old school Hall of Famer for, I believe, the Packers. And Y.A. Tittle. That's it, guys. Long ass video, but that is my sports binder and my sports autographs in that. So that's it, guys.